My parents banned me from Christmas for years and only loved my brother. At his job interview, HR revealed I was the CEO and his face went pale. Growing up in Seattle, I was always the afterthought. My younger brother Tyler got everything. Private school tuition while I attended the overcrowded public high school across town. A brand new Audi for his 16th birthday while I rode the bus until I could afford a rusted Honda with 200,000 miles. Family vacations to Hawaii and Europe that I wasn't invited to because there wasn't room in the budget. When I won the state science fair in 10th grade, Mom and Dad missed the ceremony. Tyler had soccer practice that afternoon, and apparently driving him 20 minutes to kick a ball around was more important than watching me accept a trophy I'd worked on for 6 months. I remember standing on that stage, scanning the audience for their faces, seeing all the other parents cheering and taking photos. I went home that night and put the trophy in my closet where no one would see it. College was the same story. They paid for Tyler's full ride to a private university, got him a campus apartment, and sent him spending money every month. I applied to community college and worked nights at a warehouse unloading trucks to cover tuition. My hands were always covered in cuts and bruises. I'd sit in class exhausted, struggling to keep my eyes open after working until 3 a.m., but those night shifts gave me something valuable. Time to think. Time to teach myself coding on my laptop during breaks. I started small, taking freelance projects on the side, building websites for local businesses, simple apps for small companies. The money was decent, and more importantly, I was learning. After 2 years of community college, I transferred to state school and finished my degree. Moved into a studio apartment that smelled like mold and had a window that wouldn't close all the way. I could hear my neighbors through the walls at all hours, but it was mine. I kept freelancing, kept building, kept learning. My breakthrough came when I developed a project management tool for remote teams. Started using it myself, then showed it to a few clients. They loved it. I refined it, added features, worked 16-hour days, turning it into something real. Within a year, I had paying customers. Within 2 years, I had investors. Within 5 years, my software company was pulling in $50 million annually with clients across 3 continents. I never told my family. To be fair, they never asked. Our conversations were brief and surface level. Mom would call maybe twice a year to give me updates about Tyler's latest promotion or girlfriend or vacation. I'd listen politely, say that sounded nice, and we'd hang up. They had no idea what I did for a living beyond some vague notion that I worked with computers. Last December, everything came to a head. I was in my office reviewing quarterly reports when Dad called. It was 3 weeks before Christmas. He got straight to the point, said I shouldn't come this year. Tyler was bringing his new girlfriend home, some woman from a wealthy family with connections. They wanted to make a good impression, show they were a respectable family. He actually used those words. He said my blue-collar vibe might complicate things, and it would be better if I sat this one out. I said okay, and hung up. Didn't argue, didn't get angry, just went back to work. 3 months later in March, our HR director knocked on my office door with a concerned look. She had an application she thought I should see. My brother Tyler had applied for a senior developer position at my company. His resume was inflated with skills he absolutely didn't have, and job titles that were complete fiction. He was asking for a 6-figure salary. I told her to proceed with the interview normally. Treat him like any other candidate. I'd observed from the back of the room, introduced only as a member of the board. No special treatment, no hints about our relationship. The interview was scheduled for the following Tuesday at 2 p.m. I arrived early and took a seat at the far end of the conference table with 2 other executives. Tyler walked in 15 minutes late, didn't apologize, and sat down with the kind of confidence that comes from never being told no. The technical questions destroyed him. He couldn't answer basic coding problems, fumbled through explanations of technologies he'd listed on his resume. When pressed, he got defensive, said his strength was big picture strategy, not details. Then he started name dropping, said his girlfriend's family had connections we definitely want, that her father could open doors for us. The lead interviewer glanced at our HR director, who nodded slightly. Then she turned to me and said, "Our CEO would like to ask a few questions now." I stood up, walked to the front of the room, and extended my hand toward my brother. His face went completely white when he realized it was me.